Hello everyone, this is the era for change. So I'm in awful lighting, no makeup, pajamas. I was sat here studying and I just knew that I wanted to upload something and I'm here to do it. Even if I'm not looking my best, even if I'm not feeling my best to post or anything, or I'm not feeling it, it's better to just do it and bite the bullet and just go for it, because otherwise I'll never go for it. And I wanted to do a rant, honestly, on life and everything and my new era I want to be in and what I want to be posting from now on and kind of the content I want to be leaning more towards. And kind of like talk a bit more about myself, really, instead of just posting like shorts of me like in a nice outfit and nice makeup. I think it's more real, raw and authentic to talk like this to the camera normally. So I wanted to mention about like self-development and what it means to me and my own personal definition of this and how it has helped me grow and shape me into the woman I am today, and hopefully to grow and shape me even more into the woman I will be in the future. In no way am I the best example of anything. In no way am I making anyone change themselves. If you want to change, you can. You can do things, you can do steps. If you don't want to, you can click off the video. But I want to talk about my experience in my life and how it's helped me grow to who I am today. So I am still young, I'm only 21, but I think I've grown a lot on my journey. I think I've learned a lot. I've made my fair share of mistakes, and this has only helped me shape to be who I am right now today. And I feel proud of how far I've come, and I want to document this journey with everyone and show everyone that it's fine to make mistakes along the way. It's fine to not be perfect all the time, and it's okay to feel like you're not got everything in your control and stuff, not everything's going your way, and that's fine, because eventually it does find a way, eventually it does work out. And I'm a firm believer of this, and this is me to document it as proof. My little proof of videos and gathering evidence and showing myself and proving it to myself that I can do this, that I can achieve what I've always wanted, that I will work towards my goals and everything, no matter what people think, no matter what people will assume. This is just me being authentic to myself and knowing that this is something I've always had a big passion for. I never really shown it until recently, and I've had this passion since I was 17. I mean, even earlier, but I didn't realize it. But at 17, I begun my journey on more seriously self-development, but I didn't realize that even since COVID era 2020, I started journaling. And I realized then that I want to improve, that I do actually have good things coming for me, and I have things that will work out in ways I never thought. And this is like my little proof for myself, and if people want to watch these videos and enjoy them, then I'm more than happy to bring people into my channel and to watch and listen to me. But it's mainly, this is for myself and this is for my own growth and my own journey. And I'd love people, if anyone feels inspired or something, that would make me so happy. But it's just for my journey and my own development. This will be my little like digital diary, I think, my little digital diary of my life and what I want to become in the future. And that's what I want to be posting from now on. I would have loved to have someone like posting videos and saying like, it's okay if things aren't going well in high school, like life does get better. I always needed and wanted someone to state these things and say like, things get better. It does get better. It can be better. Like, trust me. I was also in that position where I thought, this is it. This is as good as it gets. Like, I had a little miniature glow up, if you wish, in high school. And I was like, well, that's the best I'll look. Like, what can we do? And I didn't realize at the time, but I will be developing every day and getting better every day and getting mentally stronger without even knowing it. And that's all down to actually putting in the work. But I didn't even realize what I was doing or anything, but that life naturally will push you towards where you need to be. But you also need to do in some work, put in some work to get to where you can be, because it will try. I believe that life will try and guide you in the right way. I'm a firm believer that the right path will be open for you, but you also need to put in some effort and you also need to try. I'm a firm believer on this. Like, the right path is there, but you've just got to try to get towards it. You got to try to get through it. You got to try to work your way through it, because it's not easy. Now I'm 21 and I can't believe the woman I've turned into today. Like, if you told younger me at like 14 years old I'd be who I am today, I would be laughing at your face right now and being like, yeah, right, that is no way gonna happen. Like, even without makeup, I have so much more confidence than I used to. Even like, especially when I'm dressed up, of course, I have even more confidence because I put in the work on myself. I made myself feel gorgeous and I did all these luxurious routines and everything. And all of these little things add up to make me feel my best self. And this video here will be the start of my documentation, of my digital diary, of how I want to present myself in 2026, what I want to do, my goals, my dreams, my everything, my passions. And I want to present this and I want to post these things. And it's also gonna force me to be even more working harder. I want to work even harder. I want to improve even more. I want to put even more work into myself. I want to try even more and do even better and go even harder in 2026. I had huge goals in 2025. I achieved so many goals. I achieved 14 out of the 21 goals I wrote. And that may not sound like a lot, but I wrote some very crazy goals on that paper. I wrote things that I know I couldn't achieve, but I wrote them down anyways because I was like, you know what? I'm going to aim for the stars. And if I don't reach the stars, I'm going to land somewhere close. And that's something I stand by. If I don't reach the stars, I'll land on the moon. I'll get closer. I'm a bit closer than I was before. I'm a bit closer to the stars. I always reach for the stars because you're going to get a little bit closer if you do. You're going to land somewhere nearby. But if you reach for something close by, you're like, oh, my best talent, I'm just going to try and reach a ceiling. Nothing else. You're going to reach halfway. You're not going to reach more. If you try and reach for the stars, you're going to propel yourself further. You're going to push yourself because you're going to be like, I'm going to try and reach for the stars. I'm going to do everything I can to reach for the stars. And that way you're pushing yourself even further without even realizing it because you're aiming for the stars. And you're going to try and push all the way that way. But if I'm only reaching for the ceiling, I don't have to try as much. I don't have to propel myself all the way to the stars. I only have to propel myself to the ceiling. This is my little analogy for this. And honestly, it works wonders because I wrote some crazy goals and I haven't achieved them yet still. And I've just pushed them onto my 2026 vision board now. And I'm like, okay, no worries. We didn't achieve this. That's fine. I still pushed myself. I still tried. For example, I wrote an insane number of followers I want to achieve on TikTok. Did I achieve it? No. But I started a TikTok account. Check. I started posting consistently. Check. I had several viral videos. Check. I have now almost 1.2 thousand followers. That is 1,200 more than I had to begin with. I had 0 to begin with. I had actually 0 followers. And now I'm at 1.2k. This is a big achievement. And people need to remember that even if you aim for the stars and you don't quite reach it, you need to think about where you started in this 2025, for example, at the start of 2025. Where were you? And where are you now at the start of 2026? How much did you progress? I only started TikTok May 28th. And from then till now, I've gained that many followers. I didn't even start it January 1st. If I did, I would be in even better position right now. Who knows? But because I took the guts to post, to put myself out there, I was able to get myself somewhere more than just sitting and doing nothing. I've always wanted that for myself. I've always wanted to put myself out there. I've always wanted to be on the internet. I've always wanted to post videos. I've always wanted to have content that I think is good and to be proud of and everything. So I'm working on this currently. I'm trying to find my path in life. I'm trying to find what most resonates with me. I'm trying to find content ideas that I love and I'm proud of and everything. And right now it's all in a beginning state of me trying to realize where I'm at in life and what things I want to be posting and what content I want to be putting out there. And right now I'm in that phase of my life where I'm just trying and I'm just beginning and I'm just figuring it out. But that's the best part. I'm just figuring it out right now. And then I'm on that stage. Then I'll be on the beginner stage. I'll be a beginner at YouTuber. I'll be a beginner TikToker. And then I'll be intermediate and then I'll be an expert. And I'll be amazing later. But I need to take the beginning step. If you don't take the beginning step, you're not going to get anywhere. And that's the truth. The hardest step is the first step. Then you just have to keep pushing and keep the motivation going and keep discipline and everything. Because motivation sometimes fades. Sometimes you wake up and you're just like, I want to be doing nothing today. I want to rot in bed and watch TikTok. But if you're going to do that, you're consuming. You're not producing. You're not making anything creative. You're not pushing your mind further than it can go. Like, you're just keeping yourself stagnant in one area and not propelling your mind and pushing it to the limits you don't even realize you could possibly have. And that's how I feel with myself too. I believe I have a lot higher limits than I put myself. I didn't realize I had myself in a bubble for so long. And the change in environment actually really helped. Leaving high school helped a lot. I'm now obviously a university student. I am so much more disciplined. I'm so much more mature now. I've done a lot of growing. I still have a lot more to grow. I have a lot more to develop, and I'm very sure of that. I'm very confident on that, but I don't mind because I'm very happy to grow. I'm very happy to develop. I'm able to handle criticism. I can take hate comments, like these things. I've learned, these are skills I've learned along the way. And if you told the past me, like, you're going to be getting comments, you're going to be getting things, you're going to be perceived by all these people, like, I did not like being perceived. I did not like people, like, seeing me. I wanted to be invisible. And here I am making myself very visible, very loud, very clear. I'm on the internet, here I am. And this is my life now. I've changed everything about myself. I've fully done a 180 on my character, and I'm doing something new. I want something new. I want to change. I want a new life for myself. I don't want to be that little girl in school wearing her uniform, all nervous, like not able to talk to people, not able to make friends, all these things. And instead to become the woman who I am today. I'm a lot more confident. I still have shyness. I still obviously have a little bit of introvertedness. I've always been a bit ambivert, but I obviously have a bit of both. And it's fine. I think these are good qualities, and a lot of people don't realize how things can be their strengths that they don't realize is a strength. They think it's a weakness, but actually there's a lot of strength in being ambiverted or introverted or extroverted. There's strengths in both. There's strengths in all of these things. There's strengths in so many good qualities that people don't realize they have. And I want these videos to kind of help people, inspire people. Anyone who's ever been in the position I used to be in school where they felt like this, like, of course school was a while ago, but even in general in life, if they've ever felt like they were having these dreams of wanting to be more and do more, but they never were able. When I was young, I would post on Musical.ly, back when Musical.ly was a thing, if anyone remembers. And I'd post Musical.lys all the time. And I loved it. I loved posting. I posted a lot. I posted so much. I didn't care what anyone thought of me. Until later, like, I learned these things about being perceived and everything, and it was so sad. I had so much creativity and motivation. I was posting my gymnastics and everything, and I don't want to see people losing their sparkle like this. Like, I believe everyone has a little sparkle about themselves, and I don't want anyone to lose that sparkle. I want people to see these videos and be motivated, even though I'm sat here, no makeup, in pajamas, in my boyfriend's hoodie, sat studying for my exams, and my hair is undone. It's not properly, like, done up or anything. No makeup, glasses, not even my contacts, no jewelry, like, plain. But, okay, forget about the necklace. But I'm sat here still because I know that if I just start, even when I don't look my best, even when I don't feel my best, at least I started. At least I put my foot on the right direction. At least I'm beginning to put myself in the phase of my life that I want to be in. I want to be in the phase of my life where I'm posting, where I've got content for days, where I've got things to talk about. I've got so many topics to talk about. I have so much to say. I have a lot of personality. I have a lot of information to give. I have a lot of experience in my life. And I want to share my narrative and my experience, because I think every person's experience has a unique viewpoint, a unique perspective. Everyone has their own unique perspective on every situation. And I believe that sharing these things is beautiful. I think it's important. I think it's needed in the world, that everyone should be able to have their own narrative, their own experience, their own way to talk about these things and everything, and their own platform if you wish. If you don't wish, you don't have to. But in my opinion, for me, I wish to share my perspective. I wish to share my life experiences and my goals and dreams and things I want to achieve, and try and help motivate people, because this is important to me. And I believe I have a good message to send, and I believe that I can do good in this world, and I want to. In my future career, I'm really hopeful to become a dermatologist. I really want to help people with their skin. I want people to feel beautiful. I want people to not feel ashamed or embarrassed at all about their skin if they have some issue that they find embarrassing. I never want anyone to feel like that. I want people to feel comfortable to come to me and talk to me and tell me their issue and stuff. And I will always want to support and help people as much as I can, because I deep down care so much. Because I don't want anyone to go through life feeling bad that they have some skin issue, that they're embarrassed, that they've been hiding it for a while. I've seen some people hide their skin issues. Some people are trying to hide something like rashes and things they have, and it's really sad to see. I don't want this ever. I want people to be open and talk about these things, to not hide eczemas and things, to understand that there is things we can do to help them. And I care about this a lot. I care about people's self-image. I care about people feeling confident. And I want to tie this in with my career, with my social media as well, to talk about confidence, talk about my own experience, talk about 2026 goals if you wish. I love goals. I love it. I find it so motivating, inspiring that people will talk about what they want to achieve and everything, and how much good they want to do for themselves, because this is self-love, that you want to work on yourself so much. You want to push yourself to be your best and most authentic self, that you do these things for you, for your benefit, to make you a happier person, to make you feel like you're living a fulfilled life. And that is a very beautiful thing. And I think a lot of people, we can all learn from these things. And if people don't want to improve, that's okay. That's on you. That's your choice. Everyone has a right to choose if they want to improve, self-improve, watch these videos, not watch these videos. That is a full choice. But I believe that I want to show my opinion. I want to show my perspective. I want to show my view and vision for my own life. And if someone feels inspired by it, it's great, because I've watched a lot of motivational videos, inspirational videos to help you improve. And I feel really inspired, but I'd love to see more perspectives on this. I think seeing different perspectives and different personalities and different people's opinions on this really helps, because you can feel so empowered and motivated by opinions that are very similar to yours, by visions and vision boards and ideas and anything like this that aligns very well to your life. It is so nice to see it, because it helps you think of examples for yourself. It helps you put yourself in that person's shoes. It helps you get motivated easier. It helps you feel like your ideas can happen, because if someone else has achieved something that you've always wanted to, and this person tells you, I worked a little bit hard here, I put in a bit of effort, I tried, I was consistent, I did fall off the consistency a bit, but I did try and I put in the effort, and I achieved this, I achieved X, Y, and Z. And then you see, wow, this is a goal I've always wanted to achieve, and this person achieved it. That means I can also achieve it. And this is why it's really important to have multiple perspectives, multiple people talking about this, because I know there's a lot of people talking about self-improvement, self-development, but every single person has a unique perspective. Every single person has their own opinions and own values and own thoughts to bring to the table. And it's always important to share and to talk, because even though a lot of people are doing it, everyone has their own value to bring. Everyone has their own personality, their own character, their own life experiences, their own choices, their own situations they've been in. So this also always helps to make a new perspective. Everyone has their own unique perspective. Every single person is an individual, and every single person is absolutely unique in that way, and in the medical sense too. So we are all super unique. We all have our super unique standpoint, viewpoint, all of these things, because we are all different. We've all been shaped in a different way. We've all been nurtured in a different way. We've all had a different nature in our bringing up. We've all had everything different. Every single person, you could not say someone had the exact same word for word bringing up, nurture, nature, everything, because everyone had slightly different experiences, and that slightly different experiences makes us all unique and makes us all different from each other, and it makes us all perfectly unique. I think being unique is perfect. I think it's beautiful. And I think we need to see more perspectives and everything. So this is my opinion on this. This is kind of like my beginning ramble on my life goal of trying to become someone who talks about these topics and talks about self-development and everything, because this will be my own digital diary for myself. And as well as if people want to follow me on this journey, everyone is welcome. Everyone is welcome to watch, everyone is welcome to listen, everyone is welcome to see what I'm up to and everything, and to see my own personal opinions on these things. And I think it's important to share my own viewpoint. I think it's really important for people to hear it, because everyone has their own unique standpoint, as I've mentioned so many times now. But I'm very, very adamant on some things, that people have their own opinion, people have their own life experience. And I think it's beautiful to share these things, to talk about these things, because it can help someone. If it helps one person, I'm very happy. That's all. And I think it will help me. So at least I know I'm being helped. But if anyone else gets helped by this, I'm going to be very happy. And honestly, I love to share things. I love to ramble. I love to rant. I love to talk. I have so many unique experiences. I have so many unique opinions. Yes, of course, a lot of people might have the same opinions. That doesn't mean it's not my own unique opinion, because I also have my own view on life, my own experiences, my own way of thinking. So does everyone else. So even if some things maybe are repeated by other influencers, other social media artists, and so people presenting themselves out there, they can have their own opinion, but sometimes some people align. Some people have similar opinions, some people have similar ideas. But I just want to share my own viewpoint, my own experiences and stuff, and hopefully this can help people grow, help people realize that even people who are just I believe myself to be a normal person. I believe myself not to be I'm no celebrity, I'm no one famous yet. One day I'm really hopeful I can become this, but for now I feel like content like this can get relatable, because you see someone with not so much fame yet, they're still on their beginning, they're on their journey, it's imperfect, but they're trying. And this is what I think people need to see, some more raw, unfiltered people talking on the internet about self-improvement, talking on the internet about self-discovery and self-love and all these things. And I will be delving into as many of these as I physically can, because I would love to talk about all these topics. I have so much to say, so much to offer on these. so much insights that I've developed and I've learned along the way of my own development journey that I'm still on. I'm still developing, I'm still learning, I'm still growing. And I hope to see a big progression. This is for myself as well. I want to see how I progress. I want to see if I can learn to edit videos. That'll be so cool. And yes, so I'll try and edit this, but it may not be great, but it's worth a shot. And I think trying is the only way. And if I fail, then I'm one step closer to success. All right, guys, I think that's enough rambling, but I would love if people just took away some decent message from this video and at least learned one thing, or maybe helped one person. Who knows? Anyways, have an amazing day. Bye.